Once upon a time in a lush, green forest, there was a tall, sturdy walnut tree. This tree was home to many walnuts, but one was particularly special. His name was Nutty. Unlike the other walnuts, Nutty could talk. Nutty was a small, round walnut with a smooth shell and a kind heart. He loved chatting with the birds, squirrels, and insects that passed by. But Nutty wasn't just talkative, he was also very wise. He spent his days listening to the wind rustling through the leaves, watching the sun rise and set, and learning from everything around him. One sunny afternoon, a young squirrel named Squeaky found Nutty lying on the ground. Squeaky was excited to find a walnut because walnuts were his favorite food. But as he picked Nutty up, he was surprised to hear a voice say, "Hello there, Squeaky." Startled, Squeaky dropped Nutty and looked around. "Who said that?" he asked. "I did," replied Nutty from the ground. "I'm Nutty, the talking walnut, and I have something important to share with you." Squeaky's eyes widened. "A talking walnut? That's amazing. What do you want to tell me?" Nutty smiled. "Squeaky, I know you love walnuts, but I want to teach you something very important. Sometimes, it's good to save things for later, rather than using them up all at once." Squeaky scratched his head. "Why should I save things, Nutty? There are plenty of walnuts in the forest." Nutty nodded. "That's true, but winter is coming. When the snow covers the ground and food is scarce, you'll need those stored walnuts to survive. If you eat everything now, what will you have later?" Squeaky thought about it. "I guess you're right, Nutty. But how do I know when to save and when to enjoy what I have?" Nutty chuckled softly. "That's the wisdom I want to share. Life is about balance. Enjoy what you have now, but also think about the future. If you save some, you'll be ready for anything that comes your way." Squeaky took Nutty's advice to heart. He started gathering nuts, not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. He buried some under the tree roots, hid a few in the hollow of a tree, and even stored some in his cozy nest. As winter approached, the days grew shorter and colder. The ground became covered with snow, and food was hard to find. But thanks to Nutty's wise words, Squeaky was prepared. He had plenty of nuts to last through the winter, and he even shared with other animals who hadn't saved enough. One day, while Squeaky was nibbling on a walnut in his warm nest, he thought of Nutty. He realized that Nutty had given him something far more valuable than just a nut. Nutty had taught him the importance of planning ahead, being responsible, and taking care of others. And so, Squeaky and Nutty became the best of friends. Nutty may have been just a small walnut, but his wisdom made a big difference in the forest. Moral of the story: it's important to enjoy what you have, but it's also wise to save for the future. Planning ahead and sharing with others can help everyone get through tough times.